It's your boy. I'm coming back from office, running because I'm crossing a road. You know how it is. It's late. I had to work a little more. It's just so annoying. I'm trying. I tried recording this once, but I recorded it vertically, and it sucks. My God, I'll never get that time back. But you know what? I'm walking, so who cares? So I'm halfway there, I guess. I was talking about the idea today was I was going to talk about some topics while walking. The first thing that crossed my mind was I really like this anime called Jujutsu Kaisen. I know what a different opinion. That's definitely not a mainstream opinion. But I really wanted to talk about Gojo Satoru, the character. I really like his emotional journey, and I wanted to talk about that. Basically, since the beginning of Jujutsu Kaisen till the end, spoilers, I suppose. But basically, I just love, even though he's the strongest, he has this aura, guys. Him the strongest. People boil him down to he just wins. That's all it is. He just shows up, wins. That's it. That's kind of it. But I just like his journey, emotional journey, I suppose, from the start to finish, where he's this rash, almost brat kind of character, where he in the hidden inventory arc, in the first time we meet him, he's too arrogant, always even arrogant, but rightly so, right? He's just that strong. Him and Geto, they're just so strong. And then him, his story completely hinging on Geto betraying everyone, being a traitor. Give me a wait, let me breathe. So basically he gets this protection job, right? Okay, there is this kid who will get assimilated to, doesn't matter, who cares. He has to save this kid from a guy. We'll not talk about that guy right now, but that guy, he needs to save him from that guy. So what does he do? It's easy for him. He just people attack him, he stops them. People attack again, he stops again. And then suddenly there is this guy who gets the better of him, Toji Fushiguro himself, bro. He realizes, oh my God, this guy might actually kill me. And then he does. He kills him, humbles him, actually starts Jujutsu Kaisen in its entirety. But let's not talk about that. But after that, I just love that one scene where he's I could kill everyone here right now and not feel a thing. But Geto grounds him and says there has to be a reason. Why would you just go on killing? There's no point to it. And then you know what? There is that is Geto's journey. He's in itself. Is there a point to killing anyone? Is there a point to remove non-sorcerers? That's different. Gojo, where he stands right now, is what's even the point of saving these people, right? And then suddenly, first of all, he is now the strongest. He's learned reverse curse technique that he could not figure out for the longest time. So because of this reverse curse technique, he is almost so busted where he can just use curse energy in his brain and he'll keep healing himself, keep using curse energy and then heal himself. So basically he's just who cares, but basically he's just this guy. He's the guy. He's now the awakened new strongest sorcerer of the modern age. He's become that now. All he has to do is he's even he shows that he's even automatically made his limitless, so that if you throw a pencil at him it stops, but eraser doesn't. So that means it's automatically detecting what is harmful to him. And then so basically he became the strongest. So but what that meant was he was going drifting away from the people he was closest to, Geto and Shoko, basically. And then he comes back and he sees, and the next time he hears about his closest friend, a friend who's more than a brother to him, he's just so close to him. The next time he hears, he's a murderer, bro. I really like that scene where it's he just stands there and Yaga tells him, and he's huh? What do you want about? He killed, don't make me repeat it, he killed 200 people in a village or some shit. Wait, that's not possible. What are you saying? So he was so detached from Geto, like so like distant. He didn't even meet him till this guy was like he had developed like genocidal tendencies and started killing, and so he gets like so humbled with it, right? Like he gets so humbled and it doesn't matter, like he's the strongest there is, like strongest sorcerer of the modern age. There is literally no one there that is his equal. Like it doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter who like challenges him, he can defeat anyone, right? But it means nothing because he cannot save his friend. Like what's even the point? Like he was literally strongest in the world and it didn't matter. His friend, he could not save his friend. Like what is the point of being that strong? And now he's forever alone. Like it doesn't matter. It didn't matter even if his friend came back. Like he's too far gone. Like he's a murderer, genocidal maniac now. It doesn't matter, right? And then the next time we see him, he meets with Megumi. Why does he do that? It's because Megumi, he expects him to be his equal, to like he says that specifically, to keep up with me. So like he just wants someone to, I guess, hang out with, to be like his equal, right? And then Yuta's thing happens, and then this is so heartbreaking. Like in the Yuta's movie, where he's like, he meets Geto again. He's like, can you, like that moment also is so like touching, bro. When he says Satoru, and like he comes back and he's like, damn, they reunite again, and for a brief moment, he knows like that's not his friend. Like that's a man who's too far gone. So he's like, he's almost like too distant. He doesn't even look at him. He's still wearing blindfolds and shit. And then finally he meets again. He's dead. Like he's dying. Now he has to kill this man who was supposed to be his closest friend, brother. Like they did everything together. And now he has to kill him. Like it just sucks so much, like that he goes through this. And he does it. Like he just kills Geto, I guess. Like damn. And then we see him in the main story of Jujutsu Kaisen with Yuji and everything. Now he's like, he cares so much about people, like for everyone. He cares for everyone, even like the kid he's not a perfect man, like by any means. Yeah, in the strongest sense, in the fighting sense, yeah, he's the strongest probably, but he's not a perfect man. He's a deeply flawed individual who like makes his decisions based on what he knows to be correct, right? He's like, basically like, oh, Yuji Itadori, he doesn't deserve to get executed, for that's what I'm saying. Like Yuji Itadori doesn't deserve to be executed. Like he's a kid, come on man. So he saves him. Like he makes his like decisions according to him. Like I'm gonna save this kid, I'm gonna make sure that the next generation is good, like make sure like they prosper. Like he again and again he stops his execution, even though the higher up said, which I looking back was probably the right decision. You just kill him, like Sukuna doesn't come back anymore. That's it, right? Like, there is literally no reason not to kill Yuji Itadori, but he doesn't let him, even though that's a bad decision which might not end well for him. Like, but he still doesn't let them do that, and he stands by that decision also. He stands by that decision, and then he tries like nurturing all three of them. Like Gojo and Yuji, like their relationship is so funny. Like it's just like they are always down to clown. Like I just love that. And in the first season, we don't see him like that. Like he's just this. In the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen, he's just this guy who's like unstoppable, Superman. Like this guy is all might, bro. He shows up, things just start falling his way. Like if this guy just shows up, people start disappearing. Like that's all it is. Like he's just that strong, right? And then in the second season, with the backstory, we see all of that around him. What made him this way? Like there is like, he likes everyone. Obviously, he loves his students. He loves everyone. But there is this isolation to him where he like prefers being alone, because that's kind of like his fate. Like he's like, there is no one who could relate to him. There is like, you can love him as much as you want, but you cannot understand his life. Like you cannot understand being the strongest every day, waking up and like he can decide the fate of anyone who is around him. Like, it doesn't matter. He wanted to kill everyone. He can like you know how Meme says, if he wanted to, he could kill the entire country by himself. Like why would he do anything? Like, that's how much power he holds, and he's just frankly kind of tired of it. Like, he's kind of like, that's why he wanted Megumi to reach his potential. So, you know, I mean, potential man himself, you know, he wanted to be as strong as him. So I guess someone could understand him, like, was the idea from his side. But long story short, season 1 is just him, like, we get to know him in season 2, right? Season 1 is just him, like, being Aura Man. And then Shibuya incident. Brother, don't talk about the Shibuya incident. So basically in Shibuya incident, we see him like in the Shibuya incident, we see him being cornered, right? Like, he's in this cramped station, cornered, surrounded by people who were like used as like bait almost to him. Like, and they're just killing. These curses make a really good plan, and they start killing like random human beings for no reason. They just start murdering him, and then after all the struggles, you gotta give it to them, they had a really good plan. And then Geto pops up. Like, Geto? Wait, what? Like, he was so like caught off guard, like he didn't move. And then in his mind, look at that guy. And then in his mind, it was like, basically he lived through every memory they had. He was so shocked, and then he gets trapped. And he was like, there is no way you are Geto, bro. Like, there is just no way. Like, even his 6 eyes and his cursed energy, everything about him was Geto. But he would refuse to believe it because of who Geto was. And I really love this scene where he tells Geto, hey, yo, how long are you gonna let this thing control you, man? And then he just, like, all of a sudden, like, comes back for a second. Like, his hand moves because his soul is still there, but he's not Geto himself. But he knew his friend was far gone. It doesn't mean anything. And he gets like captured, right? And we skip to him. Basically, the 19 days that happens afterwards don't mean anything. Also, spoiler, like, out of manga, like manga spoilers right now, because like this is where the anime ends for like Satoru Gojo. And then now people feel, and then the next scene for him is just coming out of like the imprisonment. And in the imprisonment, like, he cannot even feel how long it's been. So like, it's been 19 days for in the real world, and then he gets revived. A lot of things have happened. He feels so many things like around him have changed. World has gone for the worse. Shit has hit the fan. Like, and these guys have like controlled everything now. Like, so, like, the first thing he does, I love that, he TPs directly to Geto, or the fake Geto, right? He directly teleports to him, and like, he was about to murk him. Like, the second he got like insta on fade, boy, he was ready for the fade, bro. There was no fade. It was just an execution. He's going to kill him, Kenjaku. And then suddenly this guy appears, bro. Megumi appears. And he's taken over by Sukuna, this potential man himself, brother. Like, literally, what is this guy up to? And then suddenly, it all comes true. Okay, it all makes sense. It's like, okay, he's gonna fight him. You know how it is. And then suddenly, it all makes sense. Like, their plan. Oh, this is how it's gonna end. It's gonna be Sukuna versus Gojo, huh? And if everyone is afraid, like, is Gojo really gonna, lose? And that beautiful fight, bro. Like, he gave everything he had. I love that fight so much. This might be like the top tier, 100% best modern anime fight there was. Oh my god, that was so good. Like, that shit was fire, bro. Like, oh. So basically, he takes like some days, is like 24 December, to train and like tie up some loose ends, like the shit he wanted to do. And I love, before the fight, basically he prepares for the fight, prepares everyone, and then emotionally he's prepared genuinely to die. Like, there is no if about it. He's genuinely prepared to die. He has done so many things. He goes and kills the elders and shit. Brother, he's like all over the place. He's done so much. And then he's prepared everyone. He leaves letters for everyone. And he like gives like his parting words to everyone. He knew he was, you know. But at the end of the day, I just love, like, I feel like now looking back, I was like, first time I ever saw him lose, I was like, damn, how can you fumble a piece like this? Like, imagine you had a queen in chess and you fumbled him and you killed him like that. Like, why would you make him, like, the bait and switch in the end was crazy, bro. He was almost gonna win and then he didn't. And then he gets killed by Sukuna in the fight. Throughout the fight, he's just trying to relate to Sukuna and being funny and shit. And then he like outplays Sukuna so many times, and Sukuna is thinking that, whoa, this guy might really be him. And there was this moment where Sukuna genuinely thought he was going to die. Like, Sukuna genuinely was like, oh my god, am I about to die? And he feels fear as well. Both of them, like, they feel fear for the first time. Oh, this sucks. We can't go there. So basically, so like a long story short, I'm gonna skip the fight. I really like it, but I don't have time. I'm already 16 minutes. So basically, in the end, when he says, I didn't like it at first, but I reread it and realized, okay, so that's what he meant. He was like, the only thing he wanted to show Sukuna was like, he understands. Meaning he just gets it, bro. Like, he gets it. Like, he was also isolated, he was also alone, and there was no love to find, you know. But Sukuna's ideology was different, so I won't go into that, but he was just wanted to show him, like, this line that he says specifically, where it was like, you can admire a lotus for how, like, good it is, how great it is looking, how beautiful it is. You can admire it, but you cannot understand it. That's how his life has been. Like, Gojo Satoru, his life, how entirety, that's how it was. And then basically, yeah, that's what it is. Like, he was like, basically that's how his life was. I hate this area, bro. There's like sewer. I don't know, there is some like sewage. I don't know what it is. The point of the matter is, the idea is, he wanted to make him understand that, yeah, he gets it. His life is also the same, you know. He was never there. Like, people loved him but never understood him and shit like that. Well, that's about it. If you don't see me again, it's probably because this sewage. Oh my god, it took me out. Alright then, that's about it. See ya.